So I would like now welcome the Consul General of Ukraine in Chicago, Mr. Serhiy Koledov.
Thank you, Martin. Good morning, добрый день. Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends of Ukraine, it is a great honor to be here today and to address you on behalf of the Consulate General of Ukraine in Chicago. It has been 968 days of our nationwide defense against Russian tyranny. It is a fight of our nation, but we are not alone. I want to thank our Polish and American friends for all your support, especially to Kamil Szymanski and Bartosz Stanishevsky for organizing this important event. They brought us all together in Chicago today. Russians said they have need just 3 or 5 days to conquer Ukraine, and it's already 968 long. Brutal, but full of hope, enriched with the brave spirit of the brave Ukrainian people days of the largest war in Europe since World War II. Ukraine is standing. As worldwide known Ukrainian poet and artist Taras Shevchenko said, "Борітеся, поборете." Keep fighting and you are sure to win. Thus, we shall continue our fight for freedom and democracy in Europe. Ukraine, Europe, and the world need a comprehensive, just, and lasting peace. Ukraine wants to end this war more than any other country. It must be a real peace, not appeasement of the Russian aggressor. Russia is trying to use its superiority in manpower and air support. It currently fields some 500,000 troops in Ukraine and plans to raise this number to 700,000 to the end of 2024. The Ukrainian military continues to resultantly repel the enemy's attempt to advance into the depths of our territory, inflicting heavy damage and exhausting Ukrainian Russian force both along the entire front line and the rear. Ukraine, as a victim of Russia's war of aggression, has a full moral right to form the vision and initiative the path to peace. The peace formula remains the only realistic and comprehensive plan to restore Ukraine's territory integrity and to guarantee security and justice for the entire international community. The practical implementation of 10 points of the peace formula of President of Ukraine Volodymyr Zelensky is the only viable way to restore comprehensive, just, and lasting peace for Ukraine and preserve the global security system of further erosion. Each point of peace formula goes in full compliance with the purpose and principles of the UN Charter and reflects the collective political will of the global majority. In order to create conditions for the practical implementation of the peace formula, Ukraine prepares the victory plan. The victory plan is aimed at strengthening Ukrainians' geopolitical position and military potential. It's envisaged defining the country's membership in the Security Alliance, expanding permissions for the available weapons, and acquiring new types of weapons Ukraine needs. The ultimate goal is to create conditions for forcing Russia to end the war through diplomatic means. The plan also contains details for a post-war period, including attracting investment with prioritization of partners in line with the assistance provided to us. We believe that the implementation of this plan is possible within the coming months. Dear friends, the victory plan is not a replacement for peace formula. The victory plan aims to create the conditions for us to move forward with ending Russian war of aggression on terms acceptable for Ukraine. The victory plan has to facilitate speeding up of implementation of the peace formula. Taking into account that Russian troops continue their acts of state terrorism by delivering missile and artillery attacks, killing civilians and destroying critical civilian infrastructure throughout Ukraine, allow me to express gratitude to the government of the United States and Poland, respective US and Polish companies and free people of both countries for the unprecedented support, including financial, technical, and military assistance to Ukraine. Again, supporting Ukraine and Ukrainians, it is an investment, not a charity. It is the best investment in the safety and long-term well-being of families in the democratic countries of Americas and Europe. That is why supporting Ukrainian business, investing to economy recovery of Ukraine is a matter of national security. The overall price tag for Ukraine's recovery as a consecutive of devastation caused by Russia has now reached $486 billion according to the World Bank report. Key resources of financing, including confiscated Russia funds, direct allocations from the Ukrainian state budget, funds of international partners and donors, funds across the globe. Since February 24, 2022, direct budget support from donor countries and international financial institutions total about $98 billion. The decision of permanent representatives of the EU member state to provide Ukraine with special financial assistance worth €35 billion through the use of frozen Russian assets adopted on October 9. It is a great achievement for us. The funds should be available for Ukraine by the end of this year, thus enabling our government to fully finance priority expenditure in the beginning of the fiscal year 2025. Another extremely important news is approval of the establishment of a special financial trust fund for Ukraine worth at least $10 billion by board of directors of the World Bank. By the end of this year, Ukraine expects to attract another $13.5 billion in external financing. The partner assures that they will provide the required amount of foreign aid in fulfill a total of $38 billion in 2024. In this context stands the joint decision of the G7 to establish a financing mechanism supported by profits generated by the frozen Russian assets for the benefit of Ukraine is critical for the full financing of all budgetary needs and can strengthen us in this autumn and winter system. Yet, we emphasize the need for full confiscation of Russian funds in the West, as the aggressor must be directly financially responsible for its crimes. Dear friends, 30 years ago, Poland was the first country to recognize Ukrainian independence. And in that difficult time, you were the first among the Western countries to help us. From this place, I would like to express my warmest thanks to our dear neighbor and our strategic partner, the Republic of Poland. Today, it is a particularly important moment in Ukrainian-Poland relation as we are creating as a new chapter in the world history. And it is a history of success. It was Poland and Poles who opened their hearts and homes to Ukrainians and shows the whole world an example of how to act. Therefore, the world is now watching with what determination the Ukrainian and Polish people are fighting against the Russian invasion. We are extremely grateful to Poland for supporting Ukraine in the fight against Russian aggression, for supporting Ukrainian path to EU and NATO. This cooperation is a brick in friendly relation between our countries. Poland's assistance is multidimensional. I am not talking only about the diplomatic front. We need both weapons and humanitarian aid for our people to rebuild the cities. Poland is the main hub for the construction of Ukraine. Every day, Polish government helps solve some difficult matters. Thanks to Poland, we know we can do it. Together, we are stronger. We will win war because we have common goals and values, common past and common future. And we are fighting for the freedom and future of our children. Thank you very much for this. We are convinced that thanks to our joint efforts and such incredible support, we will win. Dziękuję for your open hearts. Дякую for every cup of hot tea at the Polish-Ukrainian border. Thank you for safety for our children. Together with you, we are stronger. The victory of Ukraine is the victory of democracy, and it will be our joint victory and the victory of the entire free world. God bless America, God bless Poland, Slava Ukraini. Thank you.